Rebuilding Yourself, the foundation of change. Welcome. Every day offers us an unparalleled opportunity to refine and improve ourselves. We inevitably encounter challenges. We learn invaluable lessons from our missteps, and through these experiences, we gain profound insights. Yet, with the ceaseless pace of modern life, it's remarkably easy to become caught up in external distractions, losing sight of a fundamental truth. True, sustained success and deep personal fulfillment stem directly from a deliberate focus on our own evolution. This isn't about passively waiting for ideal circumstances to materialize, nor is it about a hopeful expectation that things will simply change on their own. Instead, it is an active, intentional commitment to taking decisive steps consistently, day after day, to evolve into the most capable and authentic version of yourself. This transformative journey is not a relentless pursuit of an elusive perfection. Rather, it is a steady, unwavering march of continuous progress. It is built upon the cumulative power of small, intentional changes, choices made with purpose, applied diligently, day in and day out, with unwavering consistency. If your sincere aspiration is to witness profound and meaningful transformation in your life, then you must make an unbreakable commitment, a steadfast dedication to your own personal growth, continuous development, and holistic well-being. Rebuilding yourself signifies reclaiming active and conscious control over your actions, mastering your mindset, and thoughtfully shaping your environment. This comprehensive approach is designed to unlock your full, inherent potential. It requires directing your most vital energy towards what truly matters, and with equal determination, letting go of anything, be it habits, beliefs, or external influences, that actively holds you back. Within these pages, you will discover unvarnished, practical advice and immediately actionable strategies designed to empower you in the process of self-reconstruction, one impactful step at a time. We will delve into essential topics that form the pillars of this transformation, understanding how to reconnect with your passions, the clarity required to set truly meaningful goals, and the discipline needed to build habits that lead to enduring, positive change. We will explore what it genuinely takes to prioritize your physical and mental health, to cultivate unshakable self-awareness, to master the very fabric of your time, and to nurture relationships that actively support and propel your growth. Every single stage of this process is crucial, and regardless of your current starting point, it is entirely possible to begin taking meaningful, deliberate steps toward becoming the superior version of yourself. This journey demands consistent effort and dedication, but its rewards are immeasurable. You will undoubtedly face obstacles, and there will be moments when the urge to relinquish your grip feels overwhelming. However, it is precisely these challenging moments that define your resilience and strengthen your character. Each time you confront adversity and make the conscious choice to persevere, you emerge stronger, more capable, and more self-aware. Rebuilding yourself is ultimately about architecting an existence where you feel truly in command, where you are empowered to initiate and sustain the changes that genuinely matter. Sustainable progress is not an overnight phenomenon. It is a natural outcome of focusing on the right priorities every single day. The results, when consistent effort is applied, will undoubtedly manifest. This is your profound opportunity to invest deeply in yourself and to seize complete ownership of your life. The time for waiting for perfect conditions has passed. It is time to begin constructing the unshakable foundation for your future, commencing today. If you are prepared to take charge of your personal growth, to commit fully to your development, and to create a life that authentically reflects your boundless potential, then let us embark. The journey to rebuilding yourself starts now. Every significant journey fundamentally begins with a single, clear decision to move forward. At this very moment, right here and now, you possess every essential resource required to take that initial, pivotal step. The honest truth is, you don't need to be flawless, nor do you need to possess every answer before you begin. Your only imperative is to start. Life isn't about patiently waiting for all the right circumstances to perfectly align. It's about actively creating the change you desire, utilizing the capabilities and opportunities already within your grasp. Take a deliberate moment to acknowledge your precise standing today, not where your deepest aspirations reside, nor where external voices suggest you should be, but exactly where you plant your feet in this present reality. This is your unique and uncompromising starting line. Your current life might feel overwhelming, stagnant, or perhaps even uncertain. However, it's vital to grasp that genuine, transformative change rarely demands grand, sweeping gestures. Instead, it germinates from a series of small, intentional actions that, when consistently applied, steadily build into an unstoppable momentum. Pause, reflect, and with genuine honesty, scrutinize your current circumstances. Are there specific areas within your life that feel out of balance or unfulfilled? Perhaps it's your professional trajectory, your physical vitality, the dynamics of your relationships, or even the very framework of your mindset and emotional well-being. Acknowledging these specific areas is the critical, inaugural step toward authentic progress. This isn't about dwelling on perceived shortcomings. It's about courageously recognizing precisely where significant growth is not merely possible, but genuinely inevitable. Unflinching honesty with yourself is a formidable and liberating instrument. It empowers you to gain crystalline clarity and to establish truly meaningful priorities that resonate with your deepest values. Take a moment to contemplate the specific choices, both major and minor, that have propelled you to this very juncture. Understand that every decision has, in some way, subtly or significantly, sculpted the life you presently inhabit. This exercise isn't an invitation to regret or assign blame. Rather, it's a penetrating opportunity to understand the underlying patterns and ingrained habits that have inexorably charted your course. When you courageously seize absolute accountability for these choices, you simultaneously reclaim complete dominion over your future. Taking ownership is a pivotal turning point, for it unilaterally and decisively reinvests your inherent power back into your own hands. True transformation is powerfully ignited by self-awareness. Begin this process by meticulously examining how you currently allocate your most precious resources, your time, your vital energy, and your finite financial means. Do your daily actions, your routines, and your immediate pursuits genuinely align with the kind of life you are determined to create? If a dissonance exists, what small, yet decisive, adjustments can you implement immediately? Remember, genuine progress doesn't demand an unattainable perfection. It thrives on unwavering, consistent effort. Each positive choice you make, no matter how seemingly insignificant in the moment, is a purposeful step in the right direction, building a cumulative force. Excuses are often the invisible chains that shackle individuals, preventing them from even starting their journey. Thoughts like, "I'm not ready yet," "It's far too late for me," or "I don't know enough to begin," can feel profoundly real and debilitating. However, they are fundamentally just mental barriers, self-imposed fortifications within the confines of your own mind. The undeniable truth is, procrastinating and waiting for the perfect time only condemns you to delay the very growth and profound transformation you are inherently capable of manifesting right now. True change ignites when you make the unflinching decision to act, to move forward, even when the external circumstances are far from ideal or fully optimized. One of the most paramount and empowering directives you can undertake is to forge an unequivocal, crystal-clear intention for your existence. Take time to deeply ponder. What do you truly aspire to achieve? What caliber of individual do you relentlessly pursue to become? Possessing a definitive, vivid picture of your core goals bestows upon you unwavering direction and an unassailable sense of purpose. To begin, commence by laser focusing on just one pivotal domain of your life. Elect something that feels profoundly meaningful to you, something that will genuinely ignite the relentless motivation required to persist through challenges. Your inherent strengths are an indispensable component of this transformative process. Dedicate a deliberate moment to reflect upon the unique qualities, talents, or skills that manifest effortlessly within you. Perhaps you excel at dismantling complex problems, at orchestrating organization, or at forging profound, authentic connections with others. These innate strengths are the unyielding bedrock for your ascension. Consciously deploy them to cultivate unshakable confidence and to generate formidable momentum as you relentlessly pursue your aspirations. It is also vital to internalize that every single, minuscule stride holds immense consequence. There will be instances where your implemented changes appear utterly insignificant, almost imperceptible. But over the span of time, those small, consistent actions accumulate into something immeasurably grander and truly transformative. It is akin to planting a solitary seed. Initially, it may seem negligible, but with unwavering care and vigilant attention, it blossoms into something robust and truly extraordinary. Starting precisely where you are means embracing both the inevitable challenges and unexpected opportunities that lie before you. It signifies recognizing that genuine progress is not always an instantaneous eruption. It is often a steady, deliberate climb. There will undoubtedly be days when the path feels arduous, fraught with difficulty, and that is perfectly acceptable. The uncompromising imperative is to maintain forward momentum, to keep moving even when the terrain ahead appears uncertain or obscured. Actively immerse yourself in positive influences. The individuals you choose to surround yourself with and the environment you meticulously construct exert a profound and often understated impact on your entire journey. Consciously seek out those who actively champion, uplift, and propel your growth, whether this manifests through profound dialogues, enlightening texts, or enriching learning experiences. Elect influences that genuinely compel you to actualize your boundless potential. There is no mandate to compare your unique and arduous journey to anyone else's. Your path is singularly and authentically yours. Concentrate wholeheartedly on your own steps and celebrate every incremental victory you forge along the way, no matter how small. True growth is not a competition. It is a profound, personal, and unyielding vow to forge the supreme version of yourself. The decision to embark upon this path is one of the most profoundly empowering choices you can ever make. It is an unambiguous declaration that you are fully prepared to invest unequivocally in yourself and to architect the existence you unequivocally deserve. There is no need to await external permission or validation from anyone else. You are capable of magnitudes far beyond your current grasp, and the sole pathway to truly unlock that inherent, dormant potential is by taking consistent, daily action. Every single day offers an unprecedented opportunity to begin anew. What transpired yesterday, or even last year, is ultimately irrelevant. What holds absolute and immediate consequence is your deliberate action today. So, draw a deep breath. Fix your unwavering focus on what you can enact right now, and trust implicitly that each purposeful step forward is propelling you inexorably closer to the life you are destined to inhabit. This is your moment to rebuild. Begin precisely where you stand, and let each new day be a new, formidable chapter in your transformative journey. The possibilities that lie ahead are limitless, and the only thing standing between you and your aspirations is the unflinching decision to take that inaugural step. Cultivating inner strength and adaptability. It is not a pretense that every aspect of existence is flawless, nor a demand for perpetual bliss. Yet, even in the deepest chasms of adversity, there resides an unwavering truth, something for which to be profoundly grateful. When you diligently train your mind to actively discern these fundamental anchors, these subtle blessings, it becomes immeasurably simpler to weather and navigate even the fiercest tempest life may present. To possess gratitude for what is already within your grasp is to awaken to the inherent and often overlooked abundance of your current life. It ushers in profound sense of inner peace, a quiet knowing that despite every trial, moments of pure joy, unbidden kindness, and boundless love persist and are accessible. When you elevate gratitude to an unshakable, deeply ingrained habit, it possesses the innate power to transform every experience, even the most challenging, into a vital lesson, and every formidable challenge into an unparalleled opportunity for relentless growth. We, in our haste and preoccupation, frequently disregard the most elemental truths: the embracing warmth of a morning's first cup of coffee, the unspoken benediction of a stranger's genuine smile, the sanctuary of an evening's quietude. These moments, though seemingly minuscule and fleeting, are the bedrock components of a life lived in profound, resonant gratitude. If your focus remains solely on monumental achievements, on grand, public successes, you risk forfeiting the myriad subtle elements that genuinely imbue life with unquantifiable richness and meaning. Gratitude demands an unwavering acknowledgement of these minute blessings. It is to awaken each day and profoundly appreciate the sheer gift of another opportunity to live and experience. It is to seize a sacred pause, to actively perceive the pervasive beauty that surrounds you, and to render genuine thanks for the truths that might otherwise remain unseen or unappreciated. Gratitude is not a fleeting sensation or a superficial emotion. It is a rigorous and empowering discipline you must enact consistently every single day. One of the most fundamental and accessible pathways to commencing this practice is to establish a simple gratitude journal. Each dawn or dusk, dedicate a few deliberate moments to inscribe a handful of truths for which you are profoundly grateful. Their perceived magnitude is irrelevant. In fact, the smaller and more specific, the more potent their impact can be. It could be the benevolent sunlight that greeted your stride as you stepped outside, a warm voice of friendship on the phone, or the tangible comfort of a compelling book within your grasp. The core objective isn't to chronicle anything extraordinary, but to forge the profound habit of actively seeking and discerning inherent goodness within your daily existence. The very act of physically writing helps to solidify those nascent feelings of gratitude. It's one thing to merely feel grateful, but when you consciously commit it to written form, you are engaging in a deliberate and powerful act of acknowledging those blessings. This simple, yet profound, practice possesses the power to fundamentally recalibrate your perception, shifting it from an often unproductive fixation on scarcity to a vibrant and empowering awareness of the boundless abundance already present in your life. As you persist in this unwavering practice, you will begin to deeply perceive how gratitude fundamentally reshapes your entire mindset. When you dedicate your day to actively searching for things to be thankful for, your perspective begins an unavoidable transformation. You become less ensnared and fixated on the negative, and far more open and receptive to the omnipresent positive aspects of life. Instead of dreading the impending day ahead, you begin to anticipate it with a fervor and curiosity of discovering new reasons for gratitude. You might also consider actively integrating gratitude into your daily dialogues. When you engage in conversation with others, make it a point to genuinely declare what you are grateful for. This is not about boosting or making anyone else feel inferior. It is a deliberate and powerful act of radiating positive energy. When you articulate gratitude, you subtly encourage others to mirror it. It cultivates an environment where profound appreciation is revered and actively valued, and where positivity is freely shared and reciprocated. Another formidable pathway to enacting gratitude is to consciously unleash the words, "thank you," more often, and with genuine intent. We habitually take so many interactions and courtesies for granted, but when you make a concerted effort to express sincere appreciation, you begin to truly recognize the myriad small acts of kindness and consideration others extend to you. Whether it's a colleague offering unsolicited help, a friend giving you a genuine compliment, or a family member doing something thoughtful. Do not permit these moments to pass unrecognized or unacknowledged. It is easy to overlook these gestures, especially when life's demands intensify. But when you take the time to authentically show gratitude, it deepens your relationships and fosters an unshakable sense of connection. It also ignites a perpetual and virtuous cycle of benevolence. The more you render sincere thanks, the more you will consciously perceive and find opportunities to be grateful. Sometimes, our deepest gratitude should be directed not at external entities or specific people, but at our own unyielding evolution. Take time to acknowledge your own arduous and significant progress. Celebrate every incremental triumph, every small victory, no matter how seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme. Be profoundly grateful for the formidable individual you are actively becoming, for every single stride you have taken, regardless of its perceived measure. Understand that every minute exertion holds immense consequence, and when you begin to truly discern this, you forge a greater sense of inherent self-worth and a profound, lasting fulfillment. Gratitude also plays an indispensable role in how we perceive and respond to setbacks. Existence will inevitably hurl unexpected trials and challenges, and there will be junctures when events diverge sharply from your meticulously laid plans. But it is in these very moments that gratitude can exert its most monumental and transformative impact. Instead of fixating on loss or perceived failure, make the conscious choice to recalibrate your focus to the invaluable lessons embedded within the experience. What profound insight can you extract from it? How can this very trial forge you into a more resilient, wiser being? This seismic shift in mindset does not materialize overnight, but with unwavering and consistent practice, you will begin to perceive challenges not as impenetrable barricades, but as powerful stepping stones to ascension. When you approach existence with an unshakable sense of gratitude, you consciously approach it with a mindset of boundless abundance. You begin to perceive that life is not fundamentally defined by what you lack, but by what you undeniably possess and have already cultivated. Gratitude bestows upon you a profound richness, not in terms of material accumulation, but in the immeasurable wealth of your experiences, the depth of your relationships, and the continuous evolution of your personal growth. Ultimately, gratitude is about forging a profound peace with your present standing, deeply appreciating the formidable journey you are currently on, and internalizing the liberating truth that no matter how arduous existence may appear at times, there is always something for which to be profoundly grateful. It is an unyielding declaration that every single day, in its unique and unfolding manifestation, offers something truly worthy of acknowledgement. When you elevate gratitude to a daily, unshakable habit, you fundamentally recalibrate your focus from what is perceived as flawed to what is inherently right and good. You learn to profoundly appreciate the truths that matter most, and you discover unbridled joy even in the most fleeting and simple of moments. The more consistently you practice gratitude, the more natural and automatic it becomes. It transforms into an integral facet of your very being, a constant, potent reminder of the inherent good that pervades your existence. And as you solidify this powerful habit, you will discover it not only elevates your mood and disposition, but also profoundly enriches your relationships, empowers your mindset, and fortifies your overall sense of well-being. Gratitude does not merely alter your perspective on existence, it fundamentally transforms existence itself. The world is in a perpetual, relentless state of transformation. What proved effective yesterday may prove utterly obsolete tomorrow. The very tools, strategies, and accumulated knowledge that propelled you to your current standing will not inherently propel you to your future destination. This is precisely why lifelong learning is an absolute imperative. It transcends the mere completion of a degree or the acquisition of a specific, isolated skill. It demands the adoption of the mindset of an eternal, insatiable student. It mandates an unwavering commitment to sustained curiosity, uncompromising openness, and perpetual growth across every domain of your existence. Learning does not cease upon the completion of your formal education or the attainment of your ultimate professional aspiration. The instant you cease learning, you cease growing. And when you cease growing, you inevitably cease advancing. If your aim is to reforge yourself and perpetually evolve, you must embrace relentless, lifelong learning, irrespective of your chronological age or accumulated experience. Every single day presents an unprecedented opportunity to absorb new insights, whether concerning the intricate world around you, the diverse perspectives of other individuals, or the profound depths of your own inner landscape. It is irrelevant whether you immerse yourself in profound texts, consume enlightening podcasts, enroll in transformative online courses, or simply engage in deep, thought-provoking dialogues with others. There is always an unmined wellspring of knowledge to draw from, waiting to be tapped. Learning is not bound by formality or rigid structure. Indeed, the most profound and impactful lessons frequently emerge from the raw, unfiltered fabric of everyday experiences. Every misstep you commit imparts an invaluable teaching, revealing new pathways and understandings. Every challenge you confront expands your comprehension and deepens your wisdom. And every individual you encounter infuses new knowledge and perspective into your existence. Life is a consummate classroom, vast and ever-present, and you are its perennial student. You do not require a meticulously crafted lesson plan to grow. You require an unfettered mind, one open to new ideas, and an unyielding willingness to absorb what unfolds before you. The unquenchable desire to learn must be a driving, indomitable force within your being. When you approach each day with the mindset of a relentless learner, it fundamentally alters your interaction with the world around you. You begin to pose more incisive and probing questions. You commence actively seeking definitive solutions, rather than merely cataloging problems. You learn to perceive setbacks not as insurmountable obstacles, but as unparalleled opportunities for learning and redirection. Instead of succumbing to discouragement when plans unravel, you actively seek the embedded lessons that will empower your next, more successful endeavor. You are not obligated to possess all knowledge at this very moment, but you are imperatively obligated to be willing to learn, to grow, and to adapt continuously. The more knowledge you acquire, the more profoundly you comprehend the vastness of your own ignorance, and this is a powerful, liberating realization. When you humbly admit that you do not possess all the answers, you instantly unveil yourself to a boundless realm of new possibilities. You begin to perceive every dialogue, every profound text, every formidable challenge as a fresh opportunity to gain new insights that will propel your improvement and draw you inexorably closer to your aspirations. Lifelong learning transcends a mere accumulation of new knowledge or skills. It is also about unwavering adaptation to the ceaselessly transforming world around you. The pace of change today is more rapid than ever recorded in human history. Technology advances at a blistering rate. New industries materialize with startling speed, and established ones fade away. The job market undergoes seismic shifts. New opportunities arise while others vanish. Personal relationships evolve and transform as individuals move in and out of your orbit. Your physical form changes as you age. These transformations are an immutable and unavoidable aspect of existence. However, what you can unequivocally command is your response to them. The more adaptable you become, the more capably you will navigate whatever existence hurls your way with composure and effectiveness. Adapting to change demands a profound and conscious shift in mindset. Instead of fixating on what has been lost or what you are reluctantly relinquishing, direct your unwavering focus to what you stand to gain from the new circumstances. Every change, irrespective of its perceived difficulty, inherently carries within it an unprecedented opportunity for growth and evolution. It may not be immediately apparent or obvious at first, but with the passage of time and consistent effort, the profound benefits of adaptation will manifest with crystalline clarity. When you instinctively resist change, you unwittingly seal yourself off from new possibilities. Conversely, when you consciously choose to embrace it, you unveil yourself to an entirely new universe of opportunities and potential. Reflect on your own personal history. Recall the instances when change was imposed upon you. Perhaps a significant career transition, a challenging move to a new city, or the painful dissolution of a relationship. In those precise moments, these junctures may have seemed like insurmountable obstacles, sources of deep distress. Yet, in hindsight, they may have undeniably been pivotal turning points that ultimately propelled your growth and shaped your future for the better. You may have acquired new aptitudes, forged new connections, or cultivated a refreshed, more profound perspective on existence. Those very experiences, difficult as they were, forged the very essence of who you are today. Change frequently leads to something superior, more evolved, even when it doesn't feel that way in the immediate moment. It is paramount to remember that you are in absolute command of your reaction to change. You possess the agency to choose whether to resist it or to wholeheartedly embrace it with open arms. Resisting change merely precipitates greater stress, deeper frustration, and prolonged stagnation. It effectively imprisons you in the past, rendering you incapable of forward motion. But when you make the conscious, empowering choice to embrace change, you seize undeniable dominion over your future. You empower yourself to adapt, to learn, and to relentlessly evolve. Sometimes, adapting to profound change necessitates the courageous act of relinquishing what no longer serves your highest good. This could encompass outdated habits, restrictive negative mindsets, or even relationships that actively hinder your progress and development. Letting go can be arduous, fraught with emotional difficulty, but it is an indispensable prerequisite for genuine growth. Just as a tree sheds its leaves in autumn to enable new growth in spring, you must sometimes courageously shed the old to create vital space for the new. It is about making room, consciously and deliberately, for the next, more profound phase of your existence. Release the burdens of the past and embrace the future with unwavering confidence and unbridled excitement. Adapting to change also demands proactive engagement. It is not merely about reacting when shifts occur. It is about anticipating change and meticulously preparing for it well in advance. You do not have to wait for change to befall you. You can take decisive, forward-thinking steps to fortify yourself beforehand. This might entail acquiring new skills, staying meticulously abreast of industry trends, or cultivating a pervasive openness to novel concepts and ideas. The more proactive you become, the smoother and easier it will be to adjust when change inevitably manifests in your life. One of the most potent pathways to sustaining unwavering adaptability is to cultivate an unquenchable curiosity. When you approach existence with a curious mindset, you become inherently more receptive and open to new experiences and groundbreaking ideas. Curiosity empowers you to perceive change as an unparalleled opportunity to learn and evolve, rather than something to fear or avoid. When you pose penetrating questions, actively explore uncharted possibilities, and diligently seek out new experiences, you are meticulously preparing yourself, fortifying your inner resilience for whatever unfolds next. Curiosity maintains the sharpness of your intellect and keeps you profoundly engaged with the rich tapestry of the world around you. Sometimes, adapting to change means learning to courageously let go of your rigid expectations. You may hold a precise, preconceived blueprint of how things are supposed to unfold, but life rarely adheres to such strictures or precise plans. When events deviate sharply from your expectations, it is crucial to remain flexible and adjust your anticipations. This is not a surrender of your aspirations. It is an unwavering willingness to modify your approach when necessity dictates. When you release rigid expectations, you consciously create fertile ground for new and unexpected possibilities to emerge and flourish. Adapting to change also explicitly demands a formidable level of resilience. Life is a complex tapestry full of both profound ups and challenging downs, and change often brings with it its share of formidable difficulties. But resilience is the innate capacity to robustly bounce back from setbacks, to persist relentlessly even when circumstances become arduous and discouraging. Resilience is what allows you to effectively adapt to life's trials and consistently continue your forward trajectory. It's not about cleverly avoiding difficulties. It's about facing them directly, head-on, and finding a powerful way to move through their very core. As you continue to grow and encounter new transformations in your existence, always remember that each change, every shift, is a profound opportunity to rebuild yourself. Every challenge is a fresh chance to learn, to adapt, and to become superior to who you were before. Change is not an entity to be feared. It is something to be unreservedly embraced. When you master adaptation, you unlock your full, boundless potential and definitively position yourself for unassailable success. The ability to adapt is one of the greatest strengths you can cultivate. It's what will allow you to navigate life's intricate twists and turns with unwavering confidence and indomitable resilience. The more you embrace change, the more you realize that it's not the change itself that is difficult. It's your inherent resistance to it. The moment you accept that change is an immutable, natural component of life, you'll find that it becomes easier and more fluid to adapt. Embrace change, and you'll find that life transforms into an exhilarating odyssey of perpetual growth and boundless possibility. The impact and legacy of your transformation. As you diligently rebuild your very being, you will naturally begin to perceive the immeasurable value embedded within every experience you have traversed, the formidable challenges, the hard-won victories, and the profound lessons etched along the path. Yet, the unvarnished truth is, your journey is not solely for your own benefit. It is a sacred and powerful offering you can extend to humanity. The intimate chronicles of your struggles and triumphs poses the inherent potential to ignite profound inspiration, to fuel relentless motivation, and to effect a tangible, transformative difference in someone else's existence. Sharing your journey transcends mere recitation of your accomplishments or a list of your successes. It is a powerful unveiling that demonstrates to others the irrefutable possibility of overcoming their own obstacles, of enacting profound personal change, and of achieving unparalleled growth. We often misconstrue success as a solitary achievement, something attained after arduous work behind closed doors. And while relentless effort is indeed indispensable, true success is not only about what you personally accomplish, it is profoundly about what you generously contribute back to the world. When you courageously illuminate your journey, you consciously unbar the gates for others to witness their own innate capacity for self-reconstruction. Your unique experience becomes a definitive roadmap for someone else, illuminating that profound transformation is within grasp, irrespective of their current starting point. It can be arduous to unveil your vulnerabilities, to lay bare the intricacies of your past. You may be gripped by the apprehension of judgment, or by the fear that your narrative lacks sufficient intrigue or importance to share. But the profound truth is, your story is unparalleled and uniquely yours. It possesses the inherent power to resonate deeply with someone who desperately needs to hear it. What may appear to you as a trivial fragment of your odyssey could be the precise catalyst another requires to persist, to find their own momentum. People do not crave narratives of perfection. They demand authentic, unvarnished experiences. They need to comprehend that someone else has faced identical struggles, has traversed the same chasm of doubt, and has emerged immeasurably stronger on the other side. When you share your journey, you not only illuminate and assist others, but you also profoundly fortify your own spirit. There is an inherent, cathartic power in contemplating your experiences, in translating your thoughts into articulate expression, and in realizing the vast distance you have already traversed. Sharing your narrative empowers you to process your growth more deeply, and to comprehend the profound significance of every step you have taken. It is a powerful act of celebrating your own progress, acknowledging the formidable challenges you overcome, and wholeheartedly embracing the invaluable lessons learned. In essence, Sharing your journey is as much a gift to yourself as it is to others. One of the most potent and accessible avenues for sharing your journey is through genuine conversation. Never underestimate the monumental impact of simply engaging in heartfelt dialogue with someone about your experiences. Sometimes, all another requires is a profound reassurance that they are not alone in their struggles. Sharing your story can be a simple yet profound pathway to forge deep and authentic connections, offering them the direct encouragement they need to keep moving forward. Whether it is a spontaneous discussion with a trusted friend, a family member, or even a fleeting, meaningful interaction with a stranger, your words can have a lasting and significant resonance. If writing is your preferred medium for expression, contemplate initiating a personal journal or launching a public blog. Writing grants you the sacred space to deeply reflect on your journey and concurrently provides a platform for others to absorb your narrative. Your experiences, your hard-won lessons, and your profound insights can reach individuals who may never otherwise encounter them in person. Writing empowers you to disseminate your journey to a wider audience, and the paramount advantage is that it unfolds entirely on your terms. You maintain complete command over the message, and you dictate the degree of your self-disclosure. Social media is another formidable instrument for sharing your journey in today's interconnected world. While it's easy to become ensnared in the curated highlight reels of others' seemingly perfect lives, social media can also be a vital sanctuary for unvarnished authenticity and profound vulnerability. By courageously sharing your story online, you can inspire and forge genuine connections with people spanning the globe. You are not required to possess a colossal following or be a professional influencer to make a significant impact. A simple post chronicling a moment of personal evolution or a hard-won lesson learned can resonate deeply with someone who desperately needed to hear it. Your story might be the precise catalyst they require to feel truly seen, heard, and deeply understood. When you share your journey, you also cultivate a profound and empowering sense of accountability for yourself. It is easy to lose sight of your aspirations or to succumb to discouragement when toiling in isolation. But when you courageously unleash your narrative into the world, you consciously invite others into your process. This can powerfully propel you to persist, to continue striving toward the formidable individual you are determined to become, knowing that others are observing and championing your cause. Sharing your journey can serve as a potent reminder that you are not just working for yourself. You are also working for those who are inspired and uplifted by your relentless progress. It is also important to remember that your journey doesn't have to be perfect or fully completed for it to be profoundly worth sharing. Too often, people hold back because they mistakenly believe they must wait until everything is flawless or neatly resolved. But the unvarnished truth is, no one possesses it all together. Every human being is in a continuous process of learning, evolving, and confronting their own unique challenges. It is the very imperfection, the raw, beautiful messiness of life that renders your journey relatable, authentic, and deeply human. People do not crave narratives of your idealized self. They demand to hear the unvarnished, real version of you, the person who is willing to persist despite profound struggles, the person who is unwavering in their commitment to self-reconstruction, one formidable step at a time. Sharing your journey transcends mere storytelling. It is also about extending your active presence to others. It is about listening intently, offering genuine support, and providing heartfelt encouragement to those who are navigating their own unique paths. You have gained invaluable wisdom and profound experience from your own odyssey, and now you have the unprecedented opportunity to aid others by generously imparting that wisdom. You are not compelled to possess all the answers, but you can always offer profound empathy, deep understanding, and compassionate guidance. Sometimes, the most powerful way to genuinely help someone is simply to convey that you truly understand their struggle and that you believe implicitly in their inherent capacity for triumph. Another important aspect of sharing your journey is recognizing its perpetual nature. Rebuilding yourself is not a singular, completed event. It is a lifelong odyssey. Even upon reaching one significant milestone, there's always more to learn, more to experience, and more to share. As you continue to evolve and transform, you can continue to share your journey, offering new insights, hard-won lessons, and fresh perspectives. This ongoing process empowers you to remain deeply connected to others, to continue inspiring them, and to perpetually cultivate your own growth. It is also profoundly beneficial to remember that your journey transcends your individual self. It is ultimately about a profound impact you wield upon the world around you. Your unique narrative can ignite someone to take the inaugural stride toward their own personal metamorphosis. It can compel someone enduring hardship to persist against overwhelming odds. It can bestow hope upon an individual who feels trapped and without direction. Your experiences, your lessons, and your evolution poses the innate power to ripple outward and affect others in ways you may never fully comprehend. There is no singular, prescribed method for sharing your journey. It can manifest through a heartfelt conversation, a compelling social media post, an insightful blog, a transformative book, or simply by embodying a living example to others in your daily existence. What holds paramount significance is that you unveil your truth, that you speak with unvarnished honesty about your experiences, and that you offer your story as a wellspring of inspiration and hope. When you do, you not only empower others, but you also honor your own monumental growth and the path you forged. Your journey is profoundly worthy of dissemination, and by courageously sharing it, you create a legacy of hope, resilience, and enduring transformation that can inspire generations yet to come. You possess the inherent power to reconstruct yourself, one formidable step at a time. Every minute action, every deliberate choice you make propels you inexorably closer to the individual you are determined to become. This is not about being perfect. It is about unwavering commitment to yourself every single day. Maintain your unwavering focus on what truly matters, stay disciplined, and embrace the profound process. You possess every requisite. Now, step forth and commence forging the existence you unequivocally deserve. Your future commences today. A final word to the reader and listener. As you conclude this guide, remember that the journey of rebuilding yourself is not a destination, but a continuous, empowering process. You have within you the capacity for remarkable transformation, for resilience, and for profound growth. May these words serve not merely as insights, but as a catalyst for your consistent action. Embrace the daily commitment to yourself. Trust in your ability to navigate challenges, to learn from every experience, and to continually evolve. Your future is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. Step forward with purpose, live with intention, and build the extraordinary life you are meant to lead. The power to rebuild is within you. Begin today.